because I am dedicated to helping you find the love you deserve, I'm giving you my #1 piece of advice to find your prince. Here it is. Hello, and welcome to Part of Love, the channel devoted to helping you find the love that you deserve. I'm Ange from Colt Ang, and this is the safe space we created to answer the questions about love that we all have, but that no one's really talking about honestly. And please feel free to comment below because we love to hear from you. We want to know your thoughts and what you want to see in the future, and we'll try to get it on the lineup. Okay, so if you're new here and you don't know, I found my prince. Like, you guys, I found the one that is for me. But before I did, I kissed a freaking motherload of like 1000% wrong for me toads. And I'll tell you what, if I didn't kiss all those Mr. Wrongs, I would have never recognized my Mr. Right. Now, some of you are lucky. Some of you have never kissed any toads. You hit the jackpot the first time you played the game, and you're living happily ever after. So congratulations, you little poops. I wish you all the love in the world. But for most of us, we have no clue when we're gonna find Mr. or Mrs. Right, what they'll look like, where we'll find them, or how we'll really know it's them. How many times have you heard someone say, I think they may be the one, and they're like, definitely not the one? There's this old saying that gets thrown around, and we're all guilty of it, myself included. When you know, you know. We're told that when we find the one, the angels will start singing and Cupid's gonna shoot you in the bum, and you're just gonna instinctually know that this is the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. When you know, you know. Huh? So I want to take a second to apologize to anyone I've said this to, because it's not that it's necessarily bullshit, but it's that I forgot to follow it up with a very important piece of information. When you know, you'll know because you've taken the time to figure out the qualities that you want in a lover and the things that you absolutely won't allow. So eventually, when you know, it'll be because you know yourself well enough to recognize what's in front of you. So how did I find my prince? Well, short of almost going on The Bachelor, true story for another time, I did my best to keep my heart and my eyes open. Now, I know you're like, I have been hurt too many times, I'm emotionally exhausted, I feel like I'm going on job interviews at this point. I know. Dating can be incredibly scary and exhausting, and we all know the truth, which is unless you guys end up together, you're always gonna feel some kind of pain when it ends. And yet, if we want to find our prince, we got to keep doing this again and again, and sometimes with assholes. But because I am dedicated to helping you find the love you deserve, I'm giving you my #1 piece of advice to find your prince. Here it is. Every time you get back on that dating train, remember what you learned from the last toad you kissed. And since we're talking about all the roads to Prince Charming, this is how my fairy tale started out. So I once dated a toad that made me feel really bad about myself. Like I was never smart enough, pretty enough, talented enough. He did a real number on me. And though it took a long time for me to escape that nightmare, I made a note. Never date someone that makes you feel worthless again. Then I dated a pretty attractive toad. Like, he made me feel super sexy and beautiful, which was a step in the right direction, but he didn't want to commit, right? He was like really wishy-washy. So I took the note. No more wishy-washies for Ange. Then I dated the sweetest toad, like totally committed to me, step in the right direction. There was no passion. He loved me so much, and we had so much fun together, but there were 0 sparks. Note taken. Ange needs sparks. I dated toad after toad after toad, but because I was paying attention, I kept getting a little bit closer and closer to my Mr. Right. I started to learn when to run because I could see the red flags from a mile away. And I also learned when to stay and give someone a chance because I could see the good inside. So, by the time I met Colt, I had kissed so many toads, I had a really good idea of what I was looking for. I didn't know what they were gonna look like, right? But I knew how I wanted them to make me feel. And so when I met this man who made me feel smart and sexy and validated and, my God, fireworks for days, you guys, I just knew I found my prince. So let me ask you, what did you love about your toads? What irritated you about them? And what made you feel bad? It takes being that honest with yourself and some serious reflection on the past, which I know is tough, to get you to your true love. Every single time you get a clue from one of these toads, if you're really paying attention, it informs your next move. What I'm trying to say is that if you keep putting yourself out there, kissing those toads, following your intuition, sooner or later, you're gonna find your prince. And you, my love, will know because you took the time to know yourself. And that is a part of love. Okay, so for more relationship and dating videos, you're gonna go right here. And if you just wanna have fun and watch some of our favorite videos, you're gonna go down here. And if you wanna subscribe so you never miss another part of love, go right here.